Assalamualaikum. You guys are watching and listening to podcast HIJABAE in the City with me, Hana Ismail.
And me, Sarah Hildebrand.
Okay, and in this episode, it's a very interesting topic to be discussing about. Are we slowly becoming like our mothers? I think it's to everyone's horror.
Horror.
Yeah, because although daughters, they tend to be closer to their dads, but without we realizing it, subconsciously and unconsciously, we are slowly turning like our mothers.
I think I am.
Do you agree on that?
I agree. I really do.
Like
As much as I
100%
want
or?
to deny it, but I definitely agree. I think that slowly I'm realizing that sometimes I do sound like my mom, the way I react, sometimes like the way I say things, or something like sometimes like the things that come out of my mouth, I'm just like, wait a second, that's what my mom would say. What am I doing?
I know, right? Yeah, I come to this realization that especially whenever I'm on the phone, I sounded exactly like my mother. The way I react, the way I say hello. And I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm turning into my mother. I mean, as much as, no, don't get me wrong, I love my mother,
I
but
love my
sometimes,
mom.
there are things that I wish that I'm not like her, because my mom had this tendency to be like easily panicked sometimes. And without me realizing, I'm just like her.
I know. Okay, there's sometimes. Okay, Mom, I'm sorry, but like this is pretty funny, so I'm just gonna tell everybody about this. Okay, my mom's a bit kalangkabut, so she likes, she loves big bags, and she likes to stuff everything in that bag, like as if she were Mary Poppins. And then the minute she needs to find something, she won't be able to find it, and she can't see in her bag, so she ends up flipping everything out. Does your mom do that?
No.
She ends up flipping everything out, and that's something that I don't want.
Is this done in public or in the house?
It can be anywhere, babe.
Oh.
Like, I'm serious. It could be in public or in privacy. But like, my mom's like that. She's very slumber, so she'll just do that, and I'm like, oh, I hope I don't do that when I'm like, a mom, because like I don't want to, like, there's some things that you don't want to copy.
Oh my God. Okay, whenever I look at, I think that's like rather cute.
It is cute.
But of course I can, because you're the one living with her, and you tell me, oh my God, this is so unacceptable.
Like, why do you have to do it like this? Embarrassing.
Okay, another trait about my mom that I think that I find it quite embarrassing is that she can be loud.
Oh.
She can be like really loud regardless when and where. I think because she come from this Arab family. You know how Arabs family, when they like together, and they are like very loud, loud women, they're not afraid to express whatever they feel, and the things that they want to say, they just say it. Macam kalau perempuan Melayu ni, dia mungkin agak a bit reserved. Yes, but my mom is not. Okay, so if she think that is not right, she will like point it out. So regardless, you ni authority ke, you ni boss dia ke, you ni cikgu I ke, she will just say it. And I can sometimes I find it embarrassing, But then, I tak tahu, slowly sometimes I rasa macam, oh my God, one day I might turn out like her, because nowadays, more often than not, I think I am becoming more vocal and loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in public spaces.
Okay, that's the cute and embarrassing things that our moms do. But what do our moms do that is so annoying? I remember like my mom used to annoy me so much back in the day, that to the point where I just wish, like, please mom, just shut up. Like, for example, like the nagging, and like how, okay, this is what annoys me. You know how like when you have to wake up for school early in the morning, right? But for example, if I have to wake up at 7, she'll like, just bust open the door and be like, wake up, it's already 7. But when I look at my clock, it's only 6. It's like, what are you doing?
Aren't moms supposed to be like that? I mean, my mom also macam tu tau. Especially when she started to train us to salat, she will make sure that we salat and we never close our doors.
Oh.
Yeah. So if I did close my door, and she would like go and peep from the, from the door, and say, are you really performing your salat? Dekat salat betul ke tu?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she's like really checking.
Oh.
Yeah. So I just find that annoying, because I rasa macam, Mom, you have trust issues. But of course, being me, I think she knows me well. Sometimes I have this tendency of not performing my
Yeah,
salat.
yeah,
And so that's why
yeah.
macam, okay, I know this girl's not gonna do it, so I better like
Check.
observe and check on her.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these are the things lah. Tapi the thing that I rasa macam weird is because as I grow older, she can be friends with all my friends. And my friends even confide in her more
Aw.
than they confide in me.
That's really sweet.
Really?
That is sweet.
Okay, because usually somehow because my mom works in a hospital and most of my best friends they are doctors, and basically they're working under the same roof. So they would have lunch together. This was before my mom retired. So they would have lunch together, and I would often ask, so why do you call my mom? It's like auntie ke kak pa ke?
Yeah, like what?
Because my mom is quite famous in the hospital because she's a pharmacist, and people would usually call her kak pa. And my friend would say, no, when we're in the office setting in a hospital, we'll call her kak pa. But when we're in the at my house, they would call her auntie.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. And that's the one thing I find weird because I think my mom, she is somewhat like she can be friends with anyone, but not with her daughter.
Oh, my mom's like that too.
Why is
She
that?
is like, she treats me. I guess maybe it's like that mother authority. They just feel like you're my daughter, so it's a different level.
Yeah,
Like
so it's a different approach
yeah,
altogether.
yeah. Although my mom annoys me, but like I love my mom so much, and I do think like now I do realize why my mom did what she did when we were growing up, and
Yeah.
like why she did some things or the way she nags at me. Now I understand it wasn't to annoy me. It was just like how she showed her love and care towards
Yes, and
me.
affection, yeah, definitely. But the thing I'm curious about one thing because I know coming back, you have this Caucasian culture as well, and your mom is very Asian, and I'm sure you have this two views on, especially on cultural aspects. Do you find there's a clash between your cultural views and your mom's?
Well, okay. Another thing that's interesting is that my parents got married a little later.
Okay.
So the distant jarak umur is very like jauh lah.
I
So that also plays a factor in like our opinions and differences. But the culture aspect, I think, because my mom did live in the States for a while with us, so she does understand, but she always reminds me to like go back to my roots, like remember you're Muslim, you're
Oh,
Malay,
okay.
like you can't be too, American, like
Understood.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's an interesting part growing up because you came from a different cultural background because one side of you is Asian and the other is Caucasian, as for myself, I would love to associate myself more with Javanese and Arabic,
Okay.
because I don't know, because I just find everything that my dad does and did is cool.
Okay.
Compared to my
Compared
mom.
to the Arabian side.
Yes, but then come to think of it, I am more exposed to the Arabic culture than I am exposed to the Javanese culture because Javanese is more like Malay, so it's something that you see every day. So I rasa macam I can associate more with the Arabic culture. It's just that not from my mom,
Okay.
It's like it's something that is agak interesting for me, because I just find it. I'm more attached to that, even though I don't like it, but I'm more attached to it.
You're closer to that.
Yeah,
Maybe growing up.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like for me, I did live in the States for quite a bit. So I was pretty much American. And then I moved back here when I was 9 and adapted to the Malay culture. But like now, like my view, I used to want to be like American, like Caucasian so badly. I would be like, ugh, like, But nowadays I feel like I really, really, really appreciate my Malay side. And I mean, as much as you want to be white and American and free, but like
Yes.
I realized like, oh, I understand like the restrictions, like especially in our religion. Like I
Yeah.
understand why we have these rules and why we should live a certain lifestyle.
Yes, I totally agree with you because as much as I find I don't want to be associated with my mom and also, but then having this Arabic background, it somewhat gives me the advantage, of learning the Quran.
You know Arabic.
Yes, and also understanding other people's culture because basically I'm more open to differences.
Yeah, that's true.
Nowadays, I think I I find myself more tolerant and more open to my mom, I suppose. I think I'm closer to my mom than my dad
Oh,
now.
really?
If I have anything, I would just like call my mom first rather than my dad. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
why.
good.
Yeah.
I'm still daddy's little girl. Like I
Oh.
still call my dad if I have any problems or anything.
Oh, okay.
I feel like he's still easier to talk to.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
but of course, like now I feel like the roles have like switched. Like I feel like I'm the mom now.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I'll always nag to my mom, like, "Mom, you gotta do this, you gotta do that." Like I feel like the tables have turned, and now she's like the kid, and I'm
So
the
basically,
mom.
you're the one looking after your parents.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Isn't that the phase where we started growing up, start maturing, and we started taking care of our parents?
know.
We have come to that phase already. I mean,
We're adults.
we started nagging to our parents as well. I mean, I would nag to my parents, please go and do your health checkup, and please go
Oh my
out.
God,
Go
yes.
out. Don't
Can
stay
you
at home that
please?
often.
What are
go
you
out, do
doing?
something, travel. Macam, but I don't want to waste my money. What are you gonna do that money for? Simpan masuk kubur dan apa jadi?
Yeah, you can't
just
bring it to
spend
the
it and
grave.
just travel and do whatever things that you like. And like, do not hesitate to spend it because it's yours.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna ask
earned
it from you.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's pretty interesting to see.
But
Yeah.
do you feel the pressure to become like your mom? I don't. I don't feel pressured to be like my
Not at
mother.
all. If I become like my mother, I would have become a pharmacist now.
Right?
Yeah, she always wanted me to like work in a hospital setting. Tak kisahlah dia doktor ke, pharmacy ke, nurse ke, janji sekolah dekat hospital. But on the contrary, actually she just like wants me to do things that
You
I
want to
like.
do that you're
Yeah.
interested in.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how my parents are as well. They never pressured me to be a certain way or turn out a certain way. But I mean, they do have hopes. But yeah, but I know I have friends that like they have to follow the parents' footsteps. Like if the dad's a doctor, they gotta be a doctor. If the mom is this, they gotta be like this. And so I guess we can't relate to the whole pressure to be like our parents.
Yes, but the thing is, people say that it's complicated to actually talk out with your parents if you have clash opinions and view on things. But then again, it actually goes to show how much you don't really take the effort to know your parents well as much as they know you.
Yeah.
If you think that you keep on blaming your parents, I tak boleh bercakap lah dengan my parents ni. I cakap sikit, I nak gaduh. But the thing is, if our parents can, how do I say, put up to us,
Yeah.
to our habits ke, our bad habits ke,
We should be able
why can't we do the
yeah.
same? They put up to us for so long. Why can't we be in this position where kita yang lebih giving?
Like we try to understand.
Try to understand. And if you really want that thing so bad, if you persevere, then they'll understand how much you want it. Sometimes parents, they just want to see how far, how badly you want those things,
Yeah.
And if they see that you don't have any initiative or take a step further to pursue whatever goals that you want, that's where problem arises because they know that you won't be able to make it.
Oh my God! Speaking of, when I wanted to become a model, my dad was so upset because he was like, "Are you sure? Can you make a living?" Because of course he wants me to be something that's like, that promises, a future. And he was just like, "Really? What? Are you gonna get far?" And I was like, "Okay, it's okay. I'll show you." So I slowly like started showing him. So like now I'm at a point where my dad he doesn't even say anything anymore. He's just like, "You're an adult. You know what you're doing. You seem to be doing fine."
Yes.
So alhamdulillah, it just works out really great.
Itulah dia. I rasa whatever the root cause of the, if your parent tak suka what you're doing ke apa, just have to be patient and prove that you can berdiri atas kaki sendiri.
Yeah, and once they see that you're independent and you can manage on your own, it'll be okay.
Yeah, because their only concern is whether you boleh fend for yourself once they're gone. Itu je.
Yeah, that's true.
Bukannya tak ada sebab lain pun. It's not because of ego ke, because they're Asian parent ke, tidak.
Or because they're mean or they hate you. No,
Yeah.
they love you and they want you to be fine when they're gone.
Yes, exactly.
Like, we love you, Mom.
Yes, I love you, Umi. I love you so much. I'm sorry for all.
Yeah, we're sorry for everything, for all the rolling the eyes and the telling you to stop. We love you.
Yeah, sorry for the arguments over the phone, but you know I love you.
So guys, don't forget to tell your moms that you love them and your dads too.
Yes, and it's okay to become like parents, because in a way itulah kata orang warisan, the only heritage that you have of your parents, you know?
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, you should be proud if you
Yes.
turn out like your parents.
Yeah. So whatever traits that you realize that is passed down to you unconsciously and subconsciously by your parents, it's fine, you know, so long as you are aware of it, and if it's good, take pride in it.
Yeah.
And if it's cute and it's annoying, take pride in it as well, because you never know, inilah salah satu je warisan yang diorang turunkan dekat korang.
That is so true.
And benda ni lah yang korang akan ingat sampai bila-bila. Again, don't forget to tell your parents that you love them and that you are proud of them as parents, you know.
Well, how about let us know what traits do you think that you take after your parents, and comment, let us know.
Yeah,
and
don't forget
to hashtag HIJABAE in the city.
I'll see you guys soon.
Assalamualaikum.
Bye.